everybody, Kaner today with an episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and today we are back on the world. A day late and an episode ahead technically, because I did actually get a video recorded for yesterday when it was supposed to go up, but there were numerous video and audio problems for some reason that I could not figure out, and then I ran out of time because I had a boatload of homework to do. So we're back, and I get to show you guys all the stuff we did work on, and we got some cool stuff done. So let me show you the first thing we did, which is this. We built the tower. And it looks really cool in my opinion. I love this. It's probably one of my new favorite things. I mean, to be honest, most of the stuff we did was just kind of getting things set up and ready for well, this episode, except for the tower. The tower was the only thing we really finished. But I love it. I think it looks, oh, that's just brilliant, isn't it? All right, let's break out of there. But yeah, like, it's just super cool looking. We got a nice little bridge, nice little supports, just this simple tower. It didn't need to be super complicated, and I didn't make it overly complicated. It turned out very cool, and I very much love it. What else did we work on? We worked on kind of completing this pathway up here a wee bit. Got a fair amount of the stuff over here done. We brought in a bit of terrain here, which kind of fills in this weird little dip in the pathway that we have here a bit nicer. And I don't know, I think it rounds it out a bit more than it was rounded out. I got rid of all the trees. What else did I do? Oh, back here, the fence is gone. Because, well, I realized to connect this up to the planned waterfall expansion, we kind of needed to get rid of the fence because it didn't really make any much sense anymore, because that's lovely. Good job, Rain. The terrain's coming up to about here for the waterfalls, so we got rid of it. And we also got rid of the waterfall over here and the river, and well, not the river yet, but the river's going to be moved over here, and we've got lots of other stuff to do. And yeah, it's funny to me, this was originally going to be probably like a 3-part build, maybe a 4-part build for the Brachiosaurus, but I guess we're an episode shorter now that yesterday's episode just completely fell apart. But hey, that's fine. It means we'll still get work done today, and hopefully we'll get some cool stuff done. I'd like to do something with the waterfalls over here, maybe work on the river a bit, and maybe, just maybe, start on the pathways over there, because I have a lot of reworks I want to do. You can't even really see it, but some of the stuff I'll quickly mention is, well, the building is going, because it's not really, I don't know, it's not really going to work there anymore. We're going to tear out most of these paths, kind of rework them a lot, and we might, like I had mentioned in the previous episode that no longer exists, we're going to start working towards getting the Allosaurus soon. I've decided we're going to do the Allosaurus next instead of another rebuild, because I feel like you guys, I mean, people enjoy rebuilds, I think, but not as much as getting brand new animals into the park. So I figure I'll give you guys a new dinosaur, and one that I've really been excited to work on. And its exhibit, I believe, is going to be somewhere over here and going to be using these waterfalls. I want to put a new viewing area over here for the Brachiosaurus. Basically, we're gonna try and create a path system going along the top here, kind of leading over there, and we'll see how it works. I haven't quite figured out all the logistics of it yet, but hey, it'll be fun, and that's the point of these episodes, to figure out what exactly we're doing. Anyway, I'm gonna get started on it all, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back in when stuff has happened. All right, everybody, we're back, and I got more work done. Not really on the pathways or anything, but more on the terrain. Wow, it is bright. So I was originally just going to work on this and getting this new rock wall kind of just thrown out and get it ready to go and all that, because, well, we kind of needed it. And I was like, oh sweet, this is starting to look pretty good. It's starting to all come together quite well. And then and then I was like, I wonder what else I can work on. And then I came back over here, and yeah, I started working on the waterfalls, and now the falls are actually in place. I need to tweak them a bit here and there, but for the most part, we have the waterfalls in. and I really like them. I think they look pretty cool, and I think it's gonna look a lot cooler, obviously, when you know, we actually integrate all the terrain properly and finish all the terrain building over here, which, man, this project keeps getting bigger by the minute. My goodness. Like, I remember originally being like, oh, it's not going to be that big of a project. And then it started to get become a much bigger project way back when we were building the Diplodocus. And now it's just an absolutely massive project. And it's, I don't know, sometimes I question why I do these builds to such a ridiculous level. Speaking of the Diplodocus, we still haven't finished that. We'll have to get around to that sometime soon, I think. But, yeah. This is, what this is starting to look like. Of course it's raining again. Thank you, game. You're so lovely. So very lovely. It's gonna be the raining episode. Maybe it's because I haven't slept recently. That could be the case. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I'm probably gonna start working on tearing out this now. I'm thinking, so as you guys can probably tell, if we run over here real quick, I want to put a viewing platform up here, kind of like what we have with the Gallimimus and the Triceratops and stuff. So some sort of viewing platform right there. And then I actually want to put another tower somewhere over here, so that way we have a second high up point where people can go and view the Brachiosaurus. And I think that should be good. I also want to redo the rivers and lake system. I want to kind of bring the lake in a bit more on this side and expand it out to that little hill over there that you can kind of see through the rain. And that's kind of, I think, the next set of things I want to work on for this episode. Hopefully just kind of getting a bit more done. And yeah, that should hopefully work. So I'm gonna get back to working on that, and I'll bring you guys back in when hopefully more progress has been made. Alright everybody, we're back, and, well, I have once again run out of time to work today, mostly just because I tried to make this I'm making this episode in like one morning. I've spent a couple hours already working on it, and you know, I think I'm good for today. But I mean, we got a lot done. I mean, look, this is what I just finished. Finished adding in the second half of the lake. Like, oh, I also started tearing that out, and I got trees in, and I think that makes it look way better. Why do I have apples? Do I need apples? Nah. Toss them in the lake. Sacrifice. Pew. But anyway, the few things I did work on, I got rid of a lot of the stuff here because, well, I wanted to change the height of the ground here. I want to bring it up to about here, or maybe even a block higher, so that way we can bring in another watchtower type thing, or another viewing platform, which I want to put around here, I think. I think this will be a good place to put one. I drained most of that little pond out. Yeah, like I just kind of did some small things. So this side's finally starting to get the construction that it needs to, well, be finished. And if we head over here, I don't know, I decided to add in trees. Also, the lake, I think, is a great addition. I think it looks a lot nicer now that there's like a full-on continuation over to here. And it does what I originally wanted the lake to do. It keeps the Brachiosaurus from getting too close to the lower down pathways, which, considering I'm now wanting to raise those pathways up a bit and maybe not have them go out as far, yeah, that'll be, oh, you know, I'm actually now considering, maybe I should just bring the pathway, maybe we'll kind of fiddle with this a bit, and the pathway will instead just come up to this hill here. Yeah, we could actually do that. We could bring the pathway up to the hill here somewhere, and then have it kind of continue back beyond and go over there somewhere. We'll see what I end up doing, but ideas for sure, ideas for sure. But anyway, I wanted to say, I like that this half of the exhibit is really starting to near completion in my eyes. Like, we're getting a lot closer to that final completed look I want. And some of that is purely just by adding in trees and plants, and making the little natural line of sight blockers I love to put in the park now. Cause like, I don't know, it's small things like this, I think, that really just add a lot to to the park and really just make it so much more pretty and more interesting to look at. Because, I mean, even if they weren't for a specific purpose, which they are, I think that's the cool thing. Not only do they look pretty and add a bit of natural beauty to the park, they also serve a purpose. And I think that's, I don't know, I like when I can do stuff like that. I like when I can make something pretty, but also make it functional in a way. So it's doing something I would like it to do. And then, yep, it cuts us off. I don't know, I like that. I really like this. I think it's gonna look really cool. I'm also thinking maybe we need a building back here somewhere, some sort of thing. I don't know what yet. We'll figure that out when we get there. We're not ready to cross that bridge quite yet, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I want to hop into the exhibit real quick so I can actually show off all the stuff here. I also got the support pillars down and stuff like that. And yeah, this whole area is just starting to look super duper cool. And man, I'm loving how this exhibit's starting to come together. I think this is honestly going to be one of the best exhibits we've ever made when we finish. I don't know if it'll quite top the Compsognathus, because I think I struck literal gold when I built that thing, but I think we'll get pretty close. I think we're getting pretty close to what I wanted, and I'm really happy about that. I really am. I always love when we get a good build coming together, and it just starts to really look amazing. Oh, I've just had an idea. I wanted to, oh, I didn't even talk about this, because that was the episode that failed. I want to connect this up over here somehow, to create, I guess I kind of mentioned it in a roundabout way, but to create a roundabout to the Allosaurus exhibit. So something over here will connect, go across here somewhere, and that will bring you closer to the Allosaurus exhibit, and then you can go through, loop around, and come back over there. I'm thinking now, I was originally not going to have a fence here, but maybe I will put a fence back here, but we'll do it kind of like the Ice Age Park with the Elasmotherium, and the fence will be underneath the pathway. We might do something like that. We'll see. But anyway, I think that's all I have for today, so thank you all for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying this little rebuild and are looking forward to the Allosaurus. If you guys have any ideas for this exhibit or the Allosaurus exhibit, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. And until next time, see ya.